Do you regularly eat eggs?
In what context?
Scrambled, deviled, poached.
Oh, I don't have time to cook them.
Do you eat them raw?
Are you eating raw
It's
eggs?
just easier.
You just take a shot glass, fill it up with an egg, and just...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I gotta chew it because you know the shell.
Sometimes we're busy on the road, so we just crack eggs in our mouth. It's not that weird.
No. Stop, Scrap. That's not what she said. She said sometimes I have to chew it because of the shell, which means she's eaten a whole thing.
The entirety of the egg raw.
Well, I see sometimes at the Bury Mining Company, like downstairs in the gym, there's a company gym, and some of the fellas that go there, I see them drinking eggs out of cups.
Yeah, but not with the shell.
Well, no,
It's a
but
contained snack.
I would assume that's a personal preference.
Also, you have a very high risk of catching salmonella doing that. You do know that.
It's an egg. It's not a fish.
Sure.
As you're all sat down, you can see Saga through the patchwork skylights and front window. The calm, clean fog, as you get closer, shows its true face, one of thick darkness. As the patchwork flies into Saga's airspace, the red Aesir sun smiles upon the metropolis named the Upper Decks, coating the city in a warm red light. The patchwork weaves through tall skyscrapers and the busy buildings of the Upper Decks, and you watch as people walk through the streets on their way to work for the thousands of companies that call the Upper Decks home. We follow the thick, dark smog bellowing up from a large hole in the planet, showing that the Upper Decks is built upon plates that are held up by the city below. As Scrap weaves the patchwork through the smog, almost like you're breaching the clouds for a second time, the sun disappears, and through the smog you see its replacement. Large UV lights hang from the plate that separates the upper decks from the lower decks, hanging like cruel chandeliers, and through what might be a cruel joke or bad luck, dirty mud-filled water falls down to the neon city below like rain.
I wince as I pull myself into the booth.
What the crap happened to you?
Oh, lawman, car crash. Fire?
What?
Right, well, they were coming after you, so I thought make an explosion distraction. Turns out car's old, couldn't get out in time. Finished the job. You okay?
I mean, now, yeah, I'm feeling a couple of emotions. The first of which, I guess, is gratitude. Level of anger, I think, because lawmen were originally just coming after me, but now they're also going to be coming after you.
Sky, I didn't leave survivors. So I don't think they saw my face.
You hear the doors open again. These two lawmen step in. These two lawmen look around. The music that stuttered as you entered has seemed to completely stop. They take note. And the lawmen back off and leave. As they open the door again, you can see the lights from the outside being reflected in the windows.
You're right. I should stop talking about it. So, kids, at least enough to litter a whole new planet. Got it. Wedding. Gonna do one?
Oh, I don't know. It
did
depends
I touch
who.
in a sore spot?
Hey, listen. It depends who wants to do that with me. That's a.
Or you keep your
That's a-
options open, yeah?
Yeah, it's a big ask, and I don't know if anyone can handle me, really.
Well, we could always get a third if you'd like. If you're really unsure about Me being enough.
Oh, are you asking?
Is that supposed to be funny?
Is this a thing? I didn't realize this was a thing. I thought we were just... Oh my god, this is so embarrassing for you.
Fuck off. All I do is for you. I mean, no, all I do is for, our planet, people. But no, who I am, that's for you. I want to be worthy of you, This takes a lot more effort than I think most people know.
One day, a little critter does kind of crawl in through a vent. This creature has attraction to electricity and technology, so I do imagine that it was maybe one of Lynn's failed experiments, a little thing that sees and feels technology and has been searching for the source of all this energy that's been going on the last couple of days in the park, and it led him to Ike. A very tiny little critter with a long snout, almost like an anteater's snout. A little bit of a soft exoskeleton and a rat-like tail. It's got a couple little tufts of hair, but it's all very, very tiny. And she's taken to it quite a lot when it isn't doing little errands for her. It is just hanging out on her shoulder, and she feeds it little bits of cheese. She's taken to calling it Verpal.
Okay. I'm gonna write it down.
Can you spell that?
Verpill.
I dropped a picture in voice text chat.
Oh my god.
That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
That is a hideous creature. I'm obsessed
He's perfect.
in every single way.
When I first learned you spoke, I thought you might be someone to assist us. Perhaps even someone I already know. I am beginning to doubt that. But every good scientist has faith. I have not given up on you. I do one thing very well, and it is learn. I will return you to Ike. If you have objections, leave a message. Takes it out of the machine. Furiak leaves the lab a little bit better condition than last time. The papers are not scattered about. Does not have to leave in a rush like last time. And everything is a little bit tidier.
May I actually say that you open the door to Sky
Yo,
Hello?
I haven't been standing here too long. I definitely heard you talking to yourself, but that just seems like, the part of your whole vibe. I don't want to take up too much of your time, and in fact, I can't, because if I linger on certain memories too long, I have a complete meltdown like you witnessed, which I apologize for that, by the way. So I'm going to be vague and I'm going to beat around the bush, but I didn't want to tell you like that. I was kind of hoping it would be after I saved a life or cured a disease or something. I guess maybe I subconsciously wanted you to know, I felt bad or something, because I'm usually not that bad with slip ups. It was really embarrassing for me, actually, but I just want to know if
I just want to know if you hate me. There's no wrong answer to this. It's not an interrogation or anything. I just would rather know if you hate me. And then I'll leave you alone.
Do you think I hate you?
I mean, I'd hate me. I do hate me.
Was there anything indicative within my behavior that indicated I hate you?
You stormed off right after finding out. I stormed off too, to be fair, but
Do you want to sit?
I would, but I can't feel my legs.
Why don't you come inside?
I don't.
It's better we discuss inside than in the hallway.
Yeah, I know, but like I knew to find you here because what the top of the patchwork is to me, I figured this would be for you.
That is correct. That's why I'm inviting you in.
Oh, jeez, okay. The inner sanctum.
Right now, let's focus on what you need. What are you getting out of this place that you need? Because otherwise you wouldn't be here.
The world of the Leviathan's eye is ripped away and you are pulled back down to Saga. There is a zhoof of cars as they shoot past you. The one in front is you on a hoverboard. You drive to some lawmen that are hiding out in wait. You get them to chase you out, and you see Aig run down.
I gotta fucking win the race!
And you see Aig as she copies you.
Channel some sky and is just gonna like stick her tongue out and stick out her middle finger and just give a nice big
As she wins the race.
I want to be better, but I don't know if I ever can be, because I think I'm just, an amalgamation of all my worst parts, and defined by this awful thing I did that I can't take back, so I don't know.
Sky, look at us. Ike's probably done awful things. I've done awful things. Many of them. You know of some of them. We're not defined by our worst qualities. We're defined by what we try to do to overcome them. You can't change if you're stuck here. You can't grow if you're stuck here. You can't be who you want to be.
And I think the people I hurt don't care. I think if they heard, oh, she's trapped in a gnarly time loop that the Heths created to torture her, they'd go.
All of the world again is stripped away. But there is nothing that comes back. There is a single spotlight. Sky, younger. Tears in her eyes as she holds a gun out in front of her. It is smoking and there is blood on her face. But everything is dark except for that one image.
I get down to eye level, or I don't really. How young?
I can kneel
Yeah,
down.
you kneel down. I go kind of pull Sky down and take off like the maroon cloak that she wears, and like take it to her face to just wipe away some of the splatter and tears. Sky, I never met this girl. I met you, and I like you, and I think that we can all be better. And maybe if we do it together, it won't be as scary.
You were not responsible. When you were a child, no one can be. You trusted the wrong people, yeah? You did things you regret. But you were a child.